Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, I've got a lot of stories to go over with you guys. I know we haven't posted in a while, but a lot of these stories were just too small to make individual videos on. So there's a lot to go over today, so let's get right into this. First of all, yesterday, Apple released the second public beta of iOS 13 and iPad OS. So if you guys are on the public beta train right now, you guys can go update to this. However, I do not recommend it. After installing this on my iPhone, there are a lot of small bits of lag, like when swiping through pages, closing apps, and it's not like a showstopper or anything, but it is pretty annoying, especially because I open and close a lot of apps every day, and most of you guys are probably like me where you try to kill all your apps in the background every now and then, and that is just a laggy experience right now. So I actually cannot recommend the second public beta. If you're on public beta 1, just stay on it. It's a lot smoother. And this is probably the first time I've ever said to not update. But yeah, if you're on iOS 13 public beta 1, stay there. If you really want this one, go ahead and get it. There's nothing crazy bad on it, but it's just annoying. And I kind of wish I hadn't updated, but I got to tell you guys if it's good or not. So there you go. Next up, here's a very small one, but Apple has relaunched their Texas Hold'em poker game to celebrate the 10th anniversary on the App Store. Basically, they removed this a long time ago and it never came back. But it's finally back if you guys want to get it. It's like 1.5 gigabyte download. I downloaded it and then immediately deleted it. The graphics actually look pretty decent. If you want a little bit of nostalgia from the old days, you guys can go ahead and get that. Next up here, some juicy rumors about the 2019 iPhone have surfaced. So this is actually supposedly a leaked photo containing the 2019 iPhone logic board. Now this has been shared quite a bit and does look to be relatively legitimate. So we know a lot about the 2019 iPhone already. Basically, it's going to be another S upgrade from the current 10S, which was an S upgrade of the 10. So nothing crazy, but there will be obviously 3 new cameras on the back, new colors, possibly a frosted glass finish on the back, which is actually awesome. That would probably tip me over the edge to get it. But anyways, here is your first look at the logic boards of them. Now here's a very sketchy rumor, and I don't want you guys to go running off with this thinking that this is gonna happen, because Jeff Lin is definitely not a very well-known leaker, and his track record's not nearly as good as like Ming Chi Kuo's, for example. But anyways, a sketchy rumor suggests Apple to launch a foldable iPad with 5G support as soon as 2020. So that would be next year for anyone keeping track, and that just does not seem feasible. Why? Well, Apple has not really been too outwardly focused on foldable stuff, and typically what they'll do is they'll wait. If Samsung puts out a foldable phone like they're trying to do now, Apple will wait a few years before they do it so they can do it right. Well, according to this rumor, it's going to happen next year with an iPad. Now, I think a foldable iPad makes more sense than a foldable iPhone, because iPhones and everything, they're already small enough, right? But an iPad is kind of big, and being able to fold it would actually help and protect the screen, and there's a lot of good reasons to fold an iPad. But with that said, 2020, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen. As much as I kind of want that to happen because it looks cool, I don't think it's going to. But if it does, we will be first to report on it. Let you guys know if we get any other information on that. And lastly, this one I actually just threw in because all these ones were from like yesterday. But AirPods 3 with water resistance is expected to launch later this year. So if you guys have been holding out like I have, like you got the AirPods 1, you skipped the AirPods 2, and you're waiting for the AirPods 3, your prayers may be answered here. With Apple releasing a new version that's water resistant. So that would be great for obviously those of us that, go for runs outside. There's sweat, there's rain, there's humidity. And right now on the current AirPods, they're not super water resistant, like they're not advertised to be. Fortunately, that could damage the AirPods. But with these new ones, they should be able to withstand a little bit more. Hopefully they can drop the price a little bit. Instead of being $200, maybe back down to the $159, but we'll see. Now you're probably asking yourself why I'm not reporting on the back to school updates for the new Macs that just got announced today. I'm going to be going over all of those probably in tomorrow's video, because today I had to get through all of these news stories, and I also want to do a bit more research before I just put out a video going over the new updates on the MacBook Pros. So look for that tomorrow. If you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon so you guys get notified every time we drop a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.